seems to be intensifying, constantly intensifying within the last few seconds. We have seen flames coming from the top of the building, and as I said a moment ago, we also see lighter smoke, but also still confirmed smoke coming from the central part of the mall. That is not where the suspect was earlier today, so I have no idea what would cause that to be burning. But again, the thick black smoke with with pieces of paper and material are flowing up high. We've also heard what sounds like crashing from inside the mall. But again, the smoke incredibly intense. If the wind shifts direction at all, we're going to have to move position here.
All right. Of course, be careful where you are. We're just looking at these incredible pictures right now of this black smoke just piling out of this mall. It is just 10 years old, built for $100 million back in 2000. This all started this morning when a person went into the GameStop store, claimed he had a handgun, ordered everyone out of the store. I'm joined by my colleague, Walt Gray here.
Yeah, Golston, it's been an active situation. I think the first call came in about 10:22.
Okay.
Fire alarms were sounded in the mall area, which allowed everybody who was shopping there, it had only been open 20 minutes, it allowed customers and staff, it's like, get out. It was just a normal fire alarm. People thought it could have been a drill or the real thing, but it wasn't specific to, hey, there's an armed gunman here, and he's holed up in the GameStop. Everybody just exited. So that was not a problem. Everything went smoothly. And at about 12:30 or so, the suspect, who was described as the lone suspect, who had been in the GameStop store and allegedly set fire to the place, was apprehended and taken downtown. So, 30 minutes after that, we're led to this. And as David Bienick just pointed out, which is central to what we're looking at now, this is in the central part of the mall, away from where the GameStop fire was.
Let's go back to Tom Duhaney right now, who is live on the scene as well. And Tom, it's just an incredible sight. All right, Tom may not be ready to go just yet, but as well.
Yeah, I'm here. Standing by.
He's good. Go ahead, Tom.
Yes, I'm here. This is our vantage point. We're on a berm overlooking the mall from the south of Macy's side, and what you see is a fire that is ripping. This thing has grown steadily, and you can also tell how vigorous the flames are. We're seeing flames kick up at least 50 or 60 feet off the roof, and you see that smoke, how strong that big billow is. That means it's burning fresh material, it's dark black, but what is even more disturbing is that if we look to the left, you're going to see that there's smoke coming all the way down the top of the mall in this section. It is down for hundreds of yards. So there's an ignition source somewhere way down there. The wind is coming from the west, blowing toward the east. So what we see to the west is not smoke from this fire. It is something else that's been ignited on the other side of the mall. There's a chance that this fire has already run along the top. And it's also clear that whatever fire suppression system is inside that building has been totally and completely overwhelmed. And what many of the people, the bystanders, the large crowds of bystanders that are standing by are saying that this is going to be very substantial damage inside that entire portion of the mall. Not just from the flames, but the smoke damage alone, although much of that smoke is coming out. We now have large crowds. People are stopping along the roadway, parking in illegal spots just so they can come in and watch. This is, we had spectators earlier, but now people simply cannot resist this unbelievable sight. And you can see one firefighter way up there at the top trying to suppress the further progress of this fire, which is now darkening the entire skies over Roseville and Rockland.
All right,
back over to Golston.
All right, Tom, hang on just for a minute. David Bienick has some crucial information. David?
Yeah, we have now started to hear a hissing sound coming from inside the mall. Again, we are about 50 feet away from where the flames are burning. We are giving you exclusive close-up pictures of this fire. The smoke is just above the entrance to where the man who was arrested was being held earlier today. We also see smoke coming from the central area of the mall. That is where the man was not earlier today. So again, flames from the edge of the mall. This is something new, and that black smoke has been about 15 to 20 minutes just billowing over the mall here.
You can see plenty of flames coming up right now, and I think just what is shocking to everyone who has witnessed this, like you said earlier, Walt, it seemed like the earlier fire allegedly set by that suspect